Derland. A few years ago, this past November, I gave up all my material belongings, save my car, a tent, and my dog, to pursue an epiphany I had back in 2015 that I was meant to write a fiction novel on par with that of all my favorite authors. Since then, I've lived on state and national land, filled my water from park water fountains and gas station hoses, lived off $195 a month food stamps and $120 a month gas for my car, and filled my days with writing, exploring, and more writing. Now, after nearly 5 years of battling with indecision and self-doubt, and nearly 8 years of battling depression and alcoholism, myself having only recently defeated the latter over these last 3 years of soul searching, Benevolence, Dawn of the King is finally a tangible reality. The first novel of the first trilogy of my new series, the Havasupi Chronicles. Now, why should you care? Almost 3 years ago, I started planning a business I've tentatively called Extreme, which I hint at within Benevolence's creative fiction. The purpose of Extreme is to revive passion, thus purpose, to those wandering souls of the world seeking something more, something deeper, seeking to fulfill a yearning to see dreams flourish rather than wither, to see genuine human connection, revive hope to a world presently conquered by ego, greed, corruption, selfishness, superficiality, and duplicity. My plan is to repurpose buses, RVs, vans, tractor trailers, the likes, into a mobile fleet of tiny homes built to be 100% eco-friendly as soon as feasibly possible, thus promoting sustainability, off-the-grid living, and the tiny home movement itself. The purpose of this mobile fleet of tiny homes is to promote the revolutionary idea, take only what you need, hence showing to the world that one can live fruitfully, happily, and comfortably with less, whilst enjoying more moderately the same comfort sought after by the modern world. All the while traveling the globe, strengthening community, and sharing a piece of light with those who most need it. The goal of Extreme is to go the extra mile, to rise above temporary solutions, rather bringing permanent solutions to the communities we touch. Our core mission being to teach each community to run each operation on their own, establishing all the infrastructure and skills needed, delegating ownership of the local startup businesses we've manifested to those who have earned them, in order for these towns and countries to maintain, renew, and replace any and all infrastructure we've established, and without importing any resources from external sources. So, the plan I propose is that my book act as a gift to be received for donating $9.99 to help me in order to help others through Extreme. I'm not even asking you to judge my book. If you don't like it, burn it. Give it to a friend, preferably, whatever. But if you'll buy my book for me now and give me the chance to prove both my evolving writing abilities and my yearning to help others with the proceeds through Extreme, I will forever be in your debt and at our collective community service. Now, if I've kept you this long, I'm sure you might be wondering what my book is even about. Benevolence is targeted at all my superheroes out there that want to change the world like I do, and who ultimately don't want coming to terms with a deeply twisted status quo to tell them that they have to surrender that dream. The book is set in 2075 in a world suffocated by treacherous tempests and deathly smog. The Neo-Cosmia Taxi have firmly taken the planet hostage through the Cosmos Initiative. Our protagonist Enzo's adventures beyond the daunting concrete walls of his conurbation to help the forgotten was always bound to land him at the graces of the treacherous Night's Watch, conurbation's enforcers of conformity and unanimity, and the overseers of the subjugate's continued human trafficking death ring. That is, until a mysterious man named Frank, claiming to be of the Priory of Sion, an elite sect of the Templar Knights, rescues him from an inhuman fate and introduces him to the Phylacas, the secret syndicate of vigilantes chosen by the gods that has been elusively fighting a war of millennia with the Neo-Cosmia Taxi for nearly 3,000 years over the fate of humanity. This book and my business are designed to give the world hope. If only you'll lend me your faith that I've truly created something, and seek to create so much more that will give others a sense of peace and serenity in their lives, whilst coincided fueling my urge to give back to the world.